So can we see my screen, please? Can we see my screen? Alright. So in the last class, I think I explained the interface of Photoshop. Miss Josephine, can you hear me, please?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. I think I explained. I think you're the one that said you didn't have the laptop. I guess, Miss Josephine, for the design.
Sorry, please.
I said, do you have a laptop? Like, do you have a laptop?
Yes, I have. Well, right now it's faulty. I just want to collect it tomorrow morning.
All right. So that being said, we in the last class we did, I think, how to design a logo for the last class. I don't think I saved the design that we made. I'm not sure. Let me see if I probably still have it. So basically, so I promised that today I was going to show us other softwares we can use, especially for our phones, to also run designs. So this is the app. So this is the app. I'm sure you can see it. This one you can download it on your Android phone. Only Android. Only Android. And you can use that to design. It's called Pixel Lab, so you can use that to design anything. And I'm going to on is it on Friday? I think on Friday I'm going to explain or teach us how to use it to design the phone version of the Pixel Lab. But this is it. You can download it on your phone prior to next class. So I'm going to explain how we can use it. You can also use the design anything, flyer, logo. So I'm going to teach us. So everything I've probably taught us in the Photoshop area, you can apply those things there also. So, and for those that probably don't want to use Pixel Lab, maybe you don't want to, while you're learning, you want to make designs. So I think I introduced Canva to us in the last class. So, and I said with Canva, you can use Canva to design anything. Or for instance, let's even assume you're already a designer and you're looking for design ideas. You can easily come to Canva and just probably pick a design. Then you take the idea back to Photoshop or your Pixel Lab and like recreate something that is probably similar. So as you can see here now, this is flyer templates, different templates that you can use for any, and you just need to just click on what you're doing, then edit it. So I'll briefly show us all these things. You can see there's a lot of flyers here, like a lot. Like you can see there are lots and lots of flyers in Canva that you can use for anything you want to do, and anything, even if it's a travel flyer, if it's for what's it called, probably people that wash house, clean house, fumigation, digital marketing, catering services. As you can see, like anything you want to design, you have them here. And I said, I think in the last class I said there's a free in the last class I said there are free designs in the last class. Alright, there are free designs that you can use, that you can implement in Canva in case you want to use them, like free. So you can just pick any design you want and just edit it. So I'm going to probably teach us. And for designs that are pro versions, like you can't download those ones, but you can implement it. Like the one of the catering services here that I am on. This is the way the design is. I can implement this one by just taking the idea and going back to Photoshop and create something like this for myself without even using this. I'm just going to use the idea for any design I probably want to do. I'm going to recreate it using Photoshop. And if you want things to be probably easy, so let's assume let's look for probably any design we want to do. Okay, now let's assume this one. Now you can pick any one you want to use, but let's probably use this. So you just click on the one you want to design. It's going to pop it out for you and show you. When it does that, you click on customize this template. It means it will allow you to edit it for your use. So you just click on that, then, and as you can see, while that one is loading, you can see that below this you have many more templates for you to use, like many more. You can see different type of designs there. So you choose any one you think is okay with you, the one you probably want. You can use them and just edit. You can see that there are thousands of designs there for you. Aside flyer, you can TV is also there, logos are there. Anything you are looking for virtually is on Canva, ready made for you to just edit and use. So this is the design here, and it's still loading. I'm going to probably make it load, then you can edit it. You can see also on the other side here, it's giving us options there of what we can use. Maybe you don't want the one you're currently using, then you can use this one. So basically what we want to just do here is we want to edit this design to make it our own. Business webinar, innovation to in supply chain, blah blah blah. So you can actually change so you can easily change all these things by yourself. For example, the picture inside, you can change it, remove the picture and put something else. This is detached image, and you can remove that, and you can place something else inside this place. Anything you want to do, you can place anything inside. I'm going to edit it. So I can come here for this date, and let's change the date to, let's say, Friday, and let's come here and change this one to, let's say, 8 o'clock till 9 p.m. Let's change the date to, let's say, August of 2024. And who is the speaker? So basically you can use Canva to do anything you want to do. Just look for what you are looking for and you're good. Yeah, you can choose to change the number here. Let's say +33 901 16. Let's choose something random. You can choose to leave the design, but basically what we are doing here is editing this design with our webinar. question in, let's say, tech. So that's our design. So in the last class, I said I wanted to show us how we can save our picture. Probably we are done designing and you want to just save it. Then you can, I think you come to share. Then I'm going to see where it says you should download. And once I click download, it's going to give me an option. It's giving me a PNG format. Then you can choose anyone you probably want. In PDF, I'm going to use JPEG. Then you can't resize it because basically it's a free design, so we can't resize the image and everything, but the quality of the image is still going to be okay. So once you click on download, it's going to download the image to your phone or to your laptop or whichever. It has downloaded it. Then let me click it. It's going to open. So as you can see, the design is coming out great with good quality. The quality was not reduced, even aside the fact that the design we edited is free. It's still the same thing. So while you are learning, you can also still make money by telling people that you design, or by building portfolios of designs, by going to Canva, editing designs that are not even yours, and using it to create something for yourself, then now sharing it on your social media space, if it's LinkedIn, if it's Twitter, if it's IG, if it's your WhatsApp. So people become aware that you are designing, but you don't tell people the secret of what you are using. You know you are using Canva to design, but once anybody has something that they want to design, then you can just tell them, okay, what do you want to design? They tell you it's a flyer, they tell you it's a logo, they tell you it's probably anything. Then you go to Canva, search for any template you probably think is suitable for the design you want to make. Then you make your edit, then you save it, then you show the person, then you make your money. And you keep it somewhere that this is the design you have made first. You keep creating different type of portfolios. You can initially even create free designs for people using Canva to just build your brand, build a space for yourself, and make people aware that, okay, fine, you are designing, even while you are still learning, even while you are trying to perfect yourself on either Pixel Lab or Photoshop or Corridor, whichever. You can use that one to steal ideas, create new design with what you see on Canva, and that's how you can probably do it. So Canva is for everybody. Anything you probably want to use, you have in Canva there. If you click on logo, you can see on the logo part, you have clothing logo, gaming logo, fashion logo, photography logo, any type of logo you're looking for. Even if it's car logo, it is there. Once you click it, it will give you the suggestion you're looking for. Now, I'm looking for a different, probably somebody, this is photography flyer. Let me choose this. All right. Now I've changed it. Probably somebody, maybe a photographer wants you to help them design the flyer for their business. You can come to Canva. You're going to see a lot of designs for photography. If it's fashion, if it's a fashion brand, you can use Canva for that also, for the fashion brand, by coming, looking for a suitable design for the brand, then editing, just like somebody gave you a document to just edit. That is all. You already have it ready made for you. You just look at the design and you just edit it to your own standard, to probably how you want it, and you are good to go. Then the person that is actually paying for all these things definitely would not know that you probably use Canva. It takes time also, because you'll be editing all these things one after the other, changing to probably how you maybe want it. So there's a lot of all these things there. So if you go back to the beginning, if you click on all templates, it's going to show you all the templates that we have on Canva, and you can explore all these things. In the last class, some of you might probably have explored it and see how it looks like. For those in my what is it called? For those in my UI UX class, you can get idea for UI UX design also on Canva. As you can see here, UI UX technology toolkit. You have designs that you can come and borrow. And if you are UI UX, you definitely need to up your design game, which means exploring the likes of Canva and beyond. There are many design platforms that are available for you to just like Pinterest. You see many designs on Pinterest. You can implement that by copying it and probably redesigning it for yourself to create a portfolio for yourself. So it's a very, very broad field when it comes to graphic design. Once you know how to design as graphically, you can design anything, then it's easy for you to also jump into UI UX product designing because you already have the background for design. So UI UX will not be difficult. You'll be able to come out with nice designs. So Canva is there for you for anything you want to design. Anything you want to design, as you can see, like anything, any design you're looking for, you will have it. Any design you're looking for, you have a presentation. Probably you have a presentation in your office. You want to create a design for probably the front page or the first page people will see. You have it here already. So many designs for you. That's for PowerPoint. This is PowerPoint presentation. It's on Canva. Video. Maybe you want an animation like video for you. Maybe you have a blog or you have a YouTube channel and you're looking for an intro for your YouTube. You can come to Canva. This is it here. Videos. Edit what you've seen there to probably anything you like to for yourself. For anything you like for yourself. Canva is an app and also a website. You can get Canva on your iPhone and on your Android phone. Canva is open. It's an app and it's a website. This is a laptop, that's why I'm opening it on my laptop. But you can have it on your phone also, and you can edit it at a go anytime you want to edit. Just open, have internet connection, look for what you're looking for, and edit while you're still learning. So while you're even editing all these things, you're using that to learn the way they aligned the design, the color combination of the designs, how they did it. Then with that you're learning, then you can now fly back to Photoshop or anyone you're using and create designs for yourself. You can see that we have posters, different type of things here. Anything you probably want, you see that. Anything you need, you see. If it's logo, you get it. Documents, you get it. This is logo, as you can see. Nice logo designs are there, like a lot of them. Nice logo designs are there. And once the quality come out, the quality is still going to remain the same, but the quality on Canva is always still okay. It's always good. You can see that their logos are very, very nice. The logos are very, very nice, and you can use that to make money. No stress. Go to Canva, design what you want to design. This is resume for anybody that maybe you are very good in using words and you want to create a resume for somebody. You can come to Canva, do the same thing. The person does not even have any idea, because most people don't even know how to use Canva. Regardless, they probably don't even know how to use the Canva itself. I created my first resume using Canva when it first came out, and millions of designers or thousands of designers are using Canva. Aside the fact that we can create things on our own, sometimes we don't just want to go through the stress. We just come to Canva, we pick a design, and we edit and we give our client, and we are fine. So anything you're looking for is on Canva. Even if it's business card, you can see their business card is nice. You can create all this design by yourself. I can do all this design by myself. It will not take time to create all this design by yourself. Using your pen tool, using everything, you can create designs by yourself. But instead of going through the stress of now designing from scratch, you can easily come here and design. Then give somebody that, okay, fine, this is what you want, and I'll help you to create it. I'm waiting for this one to load so you can see how powerful. Alright, so we continue. So you can come here and edit. This particular design is not free, that's why you have Canva on it. The design here is not free, that's why you have a watermark of what's it called on it. So you can easily come here and change anything you want to change anything you want to change, and you're good to go. So you can practice that. Pixel Lab, I'll explain how we can use Pixel Lab on Friday. So aside using Pixel Lab, I'll be Canva. If you want to create design from scratch, I think I explained how you can use all these tools in Photoshop. And I think I gave us assignment, but nobody did it. I said we should create a design by ourselves. Even if you have to use Canva to create a logo for yourself, you should create it. But I don't think anybody did it because I don't know. They are probably not taking.
I did it too, but I don't know how to export it from the system.
See on Photoshop.
Yes.
Alright, let me show you down now. So if you want to save, I think I explained. If you want to let this flyer, I designed this for myself. So if you want to save this as a picture, this design as a picture aside PSD, you want to save it as a picture. You need to create. You just come to File. I don't know the type of Photoshop you are using. I don't know the year of the Photoshop you are using. But if it's the particular year that I'm using, this is 2020. What year is this? Okay, my one is 2021. So I don't know the type of Photoshop you're using. But if it's from 2021, you come to File and you see Save as a Copy. Save a copy. So you click on that. Then you this drop down here. You type how you want to save it. You come to JPEG and you click on JPEG. Then you click Save. Then it's going to save the copy as an image. You can save it anyhow you want to save it, but it has to be JPEG. It has to be JPEG, or if it's PNG. But for as a picture, it has to be JPEG. But you come to File, yeah, save a copy. Then once it gives you the option, then you drop down here, look for JPEG, click on JPEG, then save. That's how to save on Photoshop. And if it's Canva, that one is easy. Just click on Share for Canva, hit the download button, and you're good. And you're good to go. I hope you understand. So,
Yes.
alright. I'm sorry for the way I'm probably slow today. I'm not feeling too well. So,
Yeah, sorry.
so to create for any design you probably want to do, this design you are seeing is just a simple design. It's a simple design in the sense that I only use font. I use font mostly. I only have to lay out the square on top, the rectangle on top, and the right top. It's as simple as that. You don't need to sleep on that. This one also is just using ellipse and masking images inside those ellipse and an image at the back. All these designs are something you can do. Designing is just you bringing elements together. So if you want to create any flyer for yourself, you probably don't want to use Canva. You want to create something from yourself from the scratch. All you have to do is create a new design space for yourself. This is my custom this thing. And don't forget, I said resolution should be from a minimum of 300 so you can have a good quality. So basically you want to create probably a fashion store. You want to create a fashion flyer for probably somebody. Once you want to create something or you want to design something for probably a client, the first thing you need to know is you need to have the client in details, like things they probably want to do. First, the name of the brand, what the name of their brand is. If they have a brand color, then you can also look for that and ask if they have a brand color. So you can use the brand color to be a base for a foundation of the colors that will be on your designs. So that will make it colorful. So if it's, let's assume you are designing for GTV now, then it means that your design should at least carry orange because that's their brand color. So once people see that, they know, okay, this is orange, this is GTV's designs, and they already know. So aside the brand color, the brand name, and their services, because it's a flyer, the services the person renders. So once you can, and the phone number, the email, the things they probably sell, their social media handle and everything, you need to ask for all those things. So once you are done asking for those things, then you now write those things out, because you definitely need to write all those things out. Then now start looking for elements that matches that. So let's assume the person wants me to design maybe the person sells bridal wears for wedding, for women, bridal wears. So the person sells all those wedding accessories and everything, necklaces and heels and everything like that. Then I want to design something like that. So as a designer, you need to be very, very creative. So the person has told me that maybe their brand name is, let's even come up with something, maybe gown for hall or something like that. Then the first thing I probably want to do is, after creating this, is coming using my text and writing. They might probably not have a logo. So if the person does not have a logo, you can choose to design a logo for the person that you're going to impute in the design for the person if they don't have a logo. So you can charge for the logo also. That is how you make money. You create a logo first, then the logo will always appear in all their designs. But if they don't have a logo and you just want to do something quick but still make it nice, so I can probably use text down or and make it black. Okay. Gown for, I don't know if my gown spelling is correct, but either way, I'm just putting it here. We are just putting our elements here. Then I can probably just in between, so probably they have a motto, be a shiny pretty bright. We are just assuming, we are just trying to create something. This is going to be the motto. I'm going to reduce this. This one will be probably under this. When we are ready, we are putting all the elements together to create a design. So now the next thing I probably might want is, the flyer I'm trying to create is for brides, the clothes, the accessories, for anything they wear. That's the company. Now, what are the elements that matches what I want to design? Because you can't, on a bridal flyer, I can't start putting a male shoe or putting makeup or putting fan, put things that are not necessary, things that don't even match what I'm designing. So that's why you have the internet to yourself. So you can basically go to your Chrome and look for bridal gown. Yes, gowns, because I want to put elements together. Now you can see Google has given me a series of options of probably what I can use. Yes, so let me go with this. then you can save it on your computer so you can further use it. When you start putting elements together, then you see that your designs are going to start coming out well. So you'll be downloading a lot of elements just to make sure that the design you're trying to make matches whatever. I'm going to close all these ones because we're trying to create something. Alright, so I'm going to open the design. Where is it? Alright. So remember in the last class I said there's a way you can cut out designs. You can cut out some things from the background. So that is basically what I'm going to probably want to use here. Where is it? So I'm going to come to magic 1 2 and I'm going to just tap it. You see now, tapping this thing basically has helped me select everything. That selected everything for me. So let's just select inverse, copy it. I'm going to paste it. You can see I cut it out of the background, then I'm pasting it on my sheet. You can see now that this thing is alone. There's nothing stressing it. So this is a bridal flyer. So me looking at the flyer, even without writing anything, and as a user, or you gave me the work, once you see this design here, you already know, okay fine, this is talking about a bride already. So you can place it anywhere on your design. Then element 1 done already. So now what are the things the person probably services the person render? So like when it comes to design, you'll be using elements, you're bringing elements together, different type of elements. So let's even assume the person sells accessories, wedding accessories. Let me go back to Google. So basically now, if you have something and you're creating design, maybe your battery, or you want to save this thing, you just come to file, click on save as, then look for where you want to save the design. So let's say training design. So you have to save it in PSD. PSD is the format for Photoshop. So anything outside PSD you can't run it. So any file that is saved in PSD, you can always use Photoshop to open it. You can always use Photoshop to. That's why you can also use Photoshop to open PDF, because it is also same for Photoshop. PSD, PDG, and PSDT, PDF. You can use Photoshop to open all those things. So PSD is the format, as you can see here. Photoshop, PSD, PDD. You save it. So once you save it, so even if you mistakenly close the app, you can go back to look for where you saved it and run it again, and you continue your work. Probably it's a design that will take time, like maybe days. You can only save your progress and go back to it whenever you're ready. So basically, we are running a design. So the things you will have collected, the information you will have collected from the clients, they are the things you are going to implement in the design. You get. So and now I don't have any information I collected from the clients. I'm just trying to think off my head to just see what you can probably design. So now the beauty of design is also the background. So let's assume I'm done designing. Like let's assume I'm maybe done designing. You get. What I can do is now go back to Google and look for maybe a nice background that can bring all these things out. I don't want to use something dark, so this my bridal icon will not disappear. So I can just go to Google and type gray background in HD. So Google has everything you probably want. Anything you want, Google gives. So you can just come here, look for any design you think might be suitable for what you are creating. That will be probably even appealing to the person looking at the design. I'm just going to pick something that won't stress us. Let me just choose this. I have the one I can use for. You can, when it loads up, you can just save it so that you don't leave your design in the natural background Photoshop gives you. You want something that that makes more sense. You want a design that is at least beautiful to the eyes. So I'm going to close this, and I'm going to open and look for the thing I just designed. This is it. Then open it. If you have any question, please, you can raise up your hand, or you can ask me, or mute your mic and ask me. So I can basically just move this here and place it here. So it's basically there. Now all I just need to do is expand it so it covers all the space. So basically it's not necessary for you to use this type of background. You can use different type of background. It depends on the design you are probably coming up with. And now I'm designing something for a bridesmaid and everything like that, you get. So I think a bridesmaid or a bride attire is basically in white, so I don't think I need to start using black, purple, red for such design. That's why I said you need to put elements together that actually match. So for bride, it's white, so I'm not going to use anything that it's my design has to be more of white than any other color, just to express the design I'm probably just trying to create. So this is it. Then you can just click on Ctrl S to automatically save it, since you've saved the file already on your computer. So probably the person sells accessories, wedding accessories. You can go back to Google wedding accessories to just look for anyone you probably might need. Maybe heels. You cannot speak anyone. Let's just speak something random. Yeah, let's pick something random. Let's choose this. Just creating a quick design. So element upon element upon element. That's what we are going to be using. So go back to Photoshop. So because I want to just put that design, then I can come to this part here, create this. I want to create this shape. So I want to change it. Let's try this 10. There's something you call corner radius. For people that are probably in my UX class, corner radius is the way you bend the edges of a rectangle or a square. So it's going to be bent, not sharp, the way I'm doing it. If I take it away, you can see it's not implementing. Why? Okay, I need to delete that. Yeah. So once I click here, I can change it here, and you can see it has changed it already for me, like that. So the image I probably got now, I'm going to load it up on my computer. So you'll be working with a lot of elements per design, like a lot of elements per design. So you always need to have a separate folder for the designs, for each design you're creating, so you don't mix a lot of things up. So if you are creating a flyer for probably an outsourcing company, for people looking for job, you create the folder for that design, you put all your elements in that folder and the design itself in the folder. Then you now start picking from there to make your design. So even if you'll be needing 20 elements to create something, make sure it is in one folder, so you don't mix everything up. For each design you do, make sure all those things are well selected, and you need to note every element you're going to need according to the description or the information you have gotten from the client that you want to make designs for. That is the beginning of your designing. So I'm going to load the picture. Right, okay, this is it. So basically this is an example. So there's something we call clip mask in Photoshop. Clip mask is when you attach a picture or an element to another element without affecting the element is lying on. Now if you see something, the picture I just added is on top of my blue my blue rectangle. Now so I want to insert this my picture inside this blue element. So all you have to do is what? Right click on the design. Then you're going to see create clipping mask, create clipping mask. Once you see that, you just tap on it, then you can see that my image already is inside the shape I created in the beginning, as you can see. Then I can now resize it to probably fit in or to show the actual side I want in the design. Everything is there, and that is it. Then I can just select both and Ctrl J to group that particular one. Then I can also maybe stroke it so it can be more visible to people when probably want to check it. So that's blending option. Come to stroke. You can see the way I stroked it already. Then it showed me, so it's going to be more visible to people. Then that's okay. Then I've created that. So I can design to maybe reshape, resize it. Then I just want to create multiple layers of that particular one, so I don't need to start creating different type. So let me create another one. So I just want to make it like this. Then I can group everything as probably as I like. So I want to put everything in the same folder. So everything, I can move everything at once. I just want to use that one to just create something, an element like that. So I can Ctrl S and save. So now the services the person probably is, you get, offering. So you can go to your text, click on text and write something. Our services. So I can decide to make that bold. Alright. And I guess this is fair. Let's just, so alignment is important. I'm just doing this one roughly, so I can just probably place it there for now. Then I can now start typing. What are their services? I can probably say bridal wear. Bridal wears. Let me change. Let me make this one light. Alright, and make it a bit small. Then I can, let's say, use and I can also, I don't know what to write, necklace. Just making an example of probably what you can just design. So let's leave it at that, like that. Let's assume this is our services, and I can probably make it, maybe I want to make it more nice by, I don't want, okay, yeah, 20, let me make it, I think it's fine, this one here. Alright, so for example now, I have a shape. I've created a shape here now that it is filled with the purple color. So maybe now I don't want that purple color to show. I want something should be, I want the word, our services visible inside that particular design I've probably made. So I'm just going to come on fill here. Once I click on fill, this is a sign here that has no color. It has a white background and a red slash. It means once I click no color, it's going to make the initial color disappear, and it's going to make the inside of the element transparent. And I can come to stroke here and just add my stroke there. then I'm basically done. Then I can just maybe move it so I can resize it by myself. So basically we are probably onto something. Then I can probably decide to group all these things. Let me group them. Once you are grouping them, please, you need to name them so you don't forget. You need to name them, each group, so you are going to know, okay, if you probably want to edit them later on. So I can decide to, I don't know, bring it somewhere here, because I want to move this our design, this one, yes, I want to move it, let's say somewhere here, and I can choose to resize it so it doesn't take all our space. You get, but I could have changed the element, but I don't have much time. Then okay, our services can be here. All right, so basically okay, we've not even touched our logo or the header of this, so I can choose to put this one in the middle. If the person has a logo, like has a logo, then you can use the logo. So you can just place it and so you can just place it anywhere in the design, so I can just put this one underneath this place and you're probably good to go like that. Then control save like that. All right, so so now it's now at the point where we want to add icons. So you can go to Google also and click on any type of icon you're looking for. If it's WhatsApp icon, you can type WhatsApp icon. It's going to give you options of WhatsApp icon that you can download. Since you are basically using a white background and all like that, then I can easily choose this one. And I can save it. That's for WhatsApp, so you can just open it on the other page. Where is it? So each element you'll be needing, you just need to download everything probably before you start designing. I'm just showing us example on how you can do it on your magic wand tool. Just tap on it, click on shift if it's not picking everything, shift, then select inverse like always, then copy. Then I'm going to paste it here. You can see that our design is coming together already. This is the design I brought. I can decide to put it here, resize it to probably something you might probably like. Once you are done, our design is there. You can resize it to be much smaller than that. Then also I can now put the number I want to use. Plus 234 901 14 this. So basically that's our number. You can change the font, depends on how you probably want it. So let me make that, let me make it regular. Yeah, so you can choose to save it. So if this design, maybe let's assume you are done with design, you come to save file, save as copy, then save as JPEG here. I'm going to save it inside this material here, training design copy. Then I'll click save. It's going to pop out this option for you. Just click on maximum, so that it's going to give you the highest quality for the picture. You can see it is 443 kilobytes. That is the highest. Then once you click OK, automatically it saves it on your computer. So when I go to my, where is it? Okay. So when I go to my design, it's going to be here, somewhere here. Alright, then you can now open it and you see your design that you have actually made. It's not perfect, it's an example on how you can put different type of elements. Make sure that the elements you are attaching to a particular design, it's something that matches it. You don't just, someone wants to design, maybe somebody is selling data or probably academic stuff, they are now putting somebody eating or somebody doing something that is not just necessary. You have to make sure that what you are designing and the elements you'll be adding to it, they align. Even without the brand name gown for uplover. If I show somebody this design, once they see the icon of the lady standing with a nice dress, they already know that it's a bridal wear, it's something for wedding. Then once they check the picture already, where they have heels, wrist, earrings, necklaces, they already know it's for like if you want to do wedding. Then you now come to our services, you now see we have bridal wears, heels, necklaces. That says it all already. Then the WhatsApp contact is there. Then you now design. But most times flyer might be more, there might be more element on the flyer. This is just a brief design. Let's just wanted to do something quickly so you can see how you can create flyers. So if you cannot create flyers like this, like by yourself, like I've said, maybe you don't want to do all these things from scratch. If you go to Canva, you have them. You have all those things on Canva if you want to design. Any design you're looking for, any design templates you're looking for, you can get them on Canva and edit it. You can get bridal design, bridal flyers on Canva also. You get, so you can edit it if you don't want to create something by yourself. You can edit it by yourself on Canva, then save it, then collect your money, and you're done with the design. So, does anybody have a question before I call it a night, please?
Alright, sir.
Do you have a question?
Yes, I think I asked in the message, income message, but I don't know if okay, I'm not typing.
The question is it Canva, a website, or an application available? Is it that?
Yes.
You answered
Yes,
it.
and
I answered that it is available as an app on your Play Store and App Store, and also as a website.
okay. And sir, is there are we going to have access to all those templates you should now without being without paying for them? Because I think there are some premium template that you have to subscribe to. I don't know.
Yeah, you cannot have access to everything. The premium ones are the ones you need to pay for, and the ones that are free are the ones you can edit. You understand?
Okay.
So
The ones you are showing us now, are they the premium or just?
it's a mix of both. Look at this part. You see where my mouse is. You're going to see upgrade to Canva Pro to access this template. But once you see something like Pro, you know you can only edit it. Even if you save it, it's going to have a watermark. I'm sure you know what the watermark is, like a watermark of Canva on the design.
Yes.
Yeah. But if it's not paid for, if it's paid for already, maybe you probably subscribe to their plan, then you can have access to this, then that watermark will not be there. But if you know, fine, no, we all cannot pay for it basically. So you can use the free designs to for your own good also. And while you are practicing also, those premium ones that you cannot have access to, you can easily just open it and maybe take a screenshot of the design. I can just take a screenshot of the design. It is a premium one. I can take a screenshot of this thing and I can go to Photoshop and now recreate this design on it like freshly. I'm just going to be looking at the design on one other end, then creating the same way they did it. So that's like me practicing. Then the quality will also come out nice because you're the one creating it by yourself, even if you are trying to implement someone's design. So the best thing about graphic design is that there are thousands of designs out there. You can implement anyone, nobody arrests anybody. As long as if I design something and my brand name is Dotun and you are using the same design template and your own brand name is not Dotun, probably your own brand name is David, I can't arrest you for that. Designs are free. Nobody has any patents or say on any design. You've created your design, fine, no problem. But I've edited it and I've refined it for my own self. I can probably change the color. It might still look alike, but at the end of the day, we are all here to learn. And that is being added to your portfolio. Because if any graphic design company wants to hire you, the first thing they will tell you is send your CV alongside a link to your portfolio. A link to your portfolio. That's probably a Google Drive link to all your designs from when you started designing to how you have advanced so far. You get that is called growth. So for every design you are making, even if it's bad, even if you think it's not fine, you just need to keep everything in one place. So it's going to just define growth of this person. This is where I started from, and this is where I am now. And as a designer, your designs will not be fine to you. Your designs will not be nice to you because as a designer you won't be satisfied. But when people see it, they will tell you they probably like it. So that is all you need. I think you understand. Is there any other question again before we call it a night from anybody? I have 6 minutes more. Nobody. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So in the absence of no question, please, I would want everybody to, before the next class, please, let's design something, either using Canva or Photoshop. Let's design anything and save it. Then you can send to my DM personally, or you can send to the group. Don't design anything that you feel you can design, then send to the group. Then that's how we actually learn and grow. Aside coming to class, if you don't practice, if you don't make designs, then it's just going to feel like it's a waste of your data and time. So just create something using Canva or Photoshop, anyone you think you have access to, then we will go from there. So thank you all for joining the class. We'll see you on Friday. Yes, we'll see you on Friday.
Okay.
How may you be when you talk, Ajay? So you demand me.